I'm back. I don't see anybody else who's back, but let's see, maybe I'm missing a message from Colton. Maybe I put the wrong link up or something. I don't know. Hopefully you'll show up. Nobody's told me that they are coming or not coming, but right now we've got one person in the live chat. I hope that's good. We've got to get into lesson 30. Lesson 30 is the last lesson of this grammar book. So we need to find some time also to talk about what we're going to do next, because I'm not so sure as far as grammar is concerned. Reading, I know what we're going to do. Grammar, I don't know. But we're looking at the minor binyanim and various uses of ki. This is going to be an easy lesson, I think, because it's the minor binyanim are not that difficult or not that important. These again are wonderful Patreon folks. I do hope that you'll consider dropping us a few bucks a month and helping us out with this project. And all of you guys that do so are wonderful, and I appreciate it so much. So the minor binyanim. When we get into the uses of ki, we're just going to look directly at what's written in the book and make that as simple as possible. So in this course, we've covered the 7 major binyanim that are exhibited in the Hebrew language. Those are pa'al, nif'al, pi'el, pu'al, hif'il, and hof'al, and hitpa'el. That's it. Those are the 7. For the most part, these are what you must know to understand how Hebrew works and to be able to read biblical Hebrew. That's what you need, basically. But you need to be aware that there are several so-called minor binyanim. These are polel, polal, hit polel, pilel, polpal, or pilpel, polpal, hit palpel, palal, pulal, pealal, and pilel, and a few others. The ones we're going to focus on are really the polel and the pilpel, because these are the major ones. It seems like a lot, but basically we're just going to look at some examples and make it as easy as we can. So these are common pilpel verbs in modern Hebrew, and some of them are also in the Bible. Legalgel, lechalkel, lezazea, lekalkel, letatea, letate, lenanea, lesachsech, le'arer, letzaptzef, lefatpet. I think lefatpet is with tet. Leotet, these are polel, leotet, לקומם, לפוצץ, למוטט, לעורר, לברר, לבודד, לחורר, לחולל, לסובב, and לגולל. These are common in modern Hebrew and also do appear in the Bible, some of them. Hello, Michael, welcome back. The passive of the polel is often the polal, but also hit polel is used for passive of this. So, for example, the word lefotzets that we have there. Lefotzets means to blow up, to blow something up. For something to blow up, like we would say hitpotzets. Hitpotzets, it blew up. Motet is like to make something fall down. Leit motet is it fell down. Leorer is to wake up somebody, like an alarm is called shaon meorer, and to litorer means to wake up. Levoded is to isolate. Litboded is to isolate yourself, to become isolated, and so on. Okay, so they look like they could be kal participles, potzets, but it's obvious that it's not when you add the lamed prefix for the infinitive construct, lefotzets. If it were kal, it would be liftzots. Okay. All right. If you look up lefotzets, to blow up, on the website of the Hebrew Language Academy or pealim.com, you will find that it's categorized as PL, just like leshachrer, to set free, which is obviously not. This is the P Lela. That's l'shachrer, the structure of it. Because the root is shin chet resh. But if you look them up, you'll see that it says binyan piel. Binyan piel. This is how they're labeled because we don't really have this. It's a minor, like we said, a minor binyan. It doesn't really have a name. It functions just like the piel. I wonder if Colton's going to join us. I don't know. So the way that we're going to handle this is just we're going to look at pilpel and at polel. And we're just going to look at some examples because the idea is that you need to just look at some examples to understand them, but they are not going to play a big part in your vocabulary or anything else. But I will show you how they're identified in the dictionary. Okay, so here's some examples of pilpel. 1 Kings 17:4 says, "V'haya me'anachal tishtei, ואת העורבים ציוויתי לכלכלך שם." לכלכל is to sustain or to give sustenance. So, and it will be from the stream you will drink, and I have commanded the ravens to sustain you there. That is to bring you food. Okay, so that's the first word, lechalkel. This is the word that we use in modern Hebrew for the economy, kalkala. Kalkala, hakalkala, the economy. Okay, an economist is kalkalist. Kalkalist, economist. So that's where the word comes from. Isaiah 14:23 says, "V'samtiha lemoresh kipod ve'agmei mayim v'titetiha." That's an ugly word. "Tetetiha be'matatei hashmed ne'um Adonai tzvaot." Adonai tzvaot, Adonai Elohei tzvaot. And I have made her a moresh kipod. I'm not sure about these words. We don't really care. What we care about, I will sweep her with a broom of destruction, says the Lord of hosts. This I will sweep, letate. Letate. Letate, to sweep. This is what we use also in modern Hebrew. This word, metate, is what we say today in Israel for a broom. Metate, broom. And it's an ancient word and we still use it. But notice that tet aleph, that's like pei lamed, pilpel. Okay? This is what we're getting at, that the lamed is repeated and the pei is singular. Okay. 2 Samuel 6:16, "V'haya Aron Adonai ba'ir David." Okay, so this is the continuation of what we were reading before. That David had taken over Jerusalem, and now he's bringing the Ark of the Lord there. "V'michal bat Shaul nishkefa be'ad hachalon, v'tere et hamelech David mefazez u'mecharker lifnei Adonai, v'tivez lo b'liba." So it will happen. The Ark of the Lord coming to the city of David, and Michal, the daughter of Saul, was watching through a window, and she saw the King David. Mefazez u'mecharker. This is like dancing around before the Lord, and she despised him in her heart. So we've got mecharker. Kaf resh, this is pei lamed. Okay, this is the idea. Colton, hi.
Hello, sorry, it was delayed.
Welcome back. Okay, we've got another one, Isaiah 9:10. What do we got there? What's that one?
That is a Paul Pill.
It is. Well, Pilpel. Pilpel.
I know.
She
I've
said.
seen.
Yeah.
I know. What do you want me to? Sorry, I just.
Read Isaiah 9. Isaiah 9:10.
You want me to read it or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Vaisageg Adonai et sare resin alav ve'et oivav yesachsek.
Okay. Any idea what that means? This is Isaiah 9, which is it's an important chapter, right?
Sagag. Oh, that's Sagav. I said Sagag. Sorry. Oh, I know. I know what it is. I just the. No, I don't know it. I don't know.
Well,
What
Niskav in the
Sagag is.
Nepal is often like uplifted.
All right.
So the
And
Lord will lift up the enemies of Ritzin upon it or upon him.
Yeah, and his enemies, he will
stir. He will stir them up.
Stir up. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so the Lord will raise up the enemies of Ritzin against him, and he will stir up his enemies. Okay. The thing is that there's not a lot of context here, so you just have words. Psalm 119:70. Tafas kachelev libam ani toratcha shiashati. Okay, let's just take the last phrase. Ani toratcha shiashati. I found delight in your Torah. Or your Torah. Yeah. I enjoy your Torah. Something like that. But the verb is shin ayin, shiashati. Okay? So this is pilpel. Pilpel just means it's like kal, ta, kal, sach, ash, or sha. It's like a repetition of the doubles, the duplets. Okay? Polel looks like molech. It looks like molech, like raining, like the kal participle. Okay, but it will take the past. Like sovev means to turn something around or go around or something. So sovev, you could say sovavti. You can't do that with a participle. Sovavti, I turned it around. I made it turn. Okay? Exodus 5:12. ויפץ העם בכל ארץ מצרים לקושש קש לתבן. So the people spread in all of Egypt. Isn't it Vayafetz they spread around? In all of Egypt to turn straw or to make straw for bricks, or something like that. Let's look what it says. Sorry. Exodus 5:12. I want to show them also how to find these. The people scattered throughout the land of Egypt to gather stubble for straw. Teven is straw, but kash is straw.
Kash is like like chaff, right? Like it's like dust almost, right?
We use kash in modern Hebrew for a straw, like you give. Like it's for drinking straw, kashit, but also for straw that you would give to an animal.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of those things where using modern Hebrew will mess you up. 2 Samuel 1:9.
Vayomer Eli, Amod na alai, ve'moteni ki achazani ha-shabatz ki kol od nafshi bi. And he said to me, stand over me and kill me.
Yep, motet, le motet. It's to deliver the finishing blow.
Yeah.
Like kill me off or put me out of my misery.
for the something has seized me. Whenever Shabbat is.
Yeah, today Shabbat means like a stroke. I think it's terror, like straight, like shaking.
Yeah, for all. Right, we just read this, didn't we?
Yeah, something like because I'm still alive
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
soul's still in me.
Yeah.
Isaiah 1:2, Shim'u shamayim v'hazini eretz ki Adonai diber, banim gidalti v'romamti v'hem pash'u bi. So hear heavens and listen earth, for the Lord has spoken. I raised sons, like I made them big, and I lifted them up. I raised them and lifted them up, meaning, they're basically the same, Gidalti v'romamti. And they have sinned against me. They've committed crime against me, transgressed against me. So romamti is romem, and the passive would be hit romem. He was exalted. You're going to take the next one?
Yeah, sorry. Adonai Morish u Mashir Mashpil af Meromim. The Lord
Morish here
caused me to inherit.
Yeah, it's the opposite. It's dispossesses. The Lord
Okay.
dispossesses and enriches.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Mashpil. Upon. Okay, and he.
Lashpil is normally to humiliate, but it's to bring low.
Humble. Yeah, to humble the. Also, and to
He
humble
brings
also
low.
the he brings low, and he lifts up.
Yeah. All right. That is all we're going to do as far as these are concerned. Let's just look at how you recognize them in the dictionary a lot. So we're going to look for verbs that say pil. Okay, pil is the word for pilpel. So if we search for words that say pilp, if you come across in the dictionary and it says pilp, this is pilpel. Metal telcha. Okay. This word here is fun in modern Hebrew. Letamtem is like to make somebody stupid. Metumtam is a stupid person. But timtum is stupidity. Timtum. But here it's to fill up footprints parallel with sheresh. I'm not sure what that means, to fill up footprints, to fill out someone's footprints. Okay. Anyway, when you come up in the dictionary, you find pilp in halot or NCD or whatever. NCD, DCH, Dictionary of Classical Hebrew. This means pilpel. Okay, so there's pilpel for this root, kol. Pilpel is going to be formed either on middle week or on, what's the other one? With like lamed, where geminate. Geminate or middle week. These are the two that are going to form pilpel roots. Okay. Let's see if we have hit pol is hit polel. Mitboseset. Mitkonenet. Mitbonen. Lehitbonen is to consider or to look at something. Lehitbonen. So it's from bina, like understanding. Lehitbonen. Okay, so hitpolel, mitholel, to whirl around with like a storm. To writhe with fear also mitholel. Okay. So we're going to find these in the dictionary listed as these longer roots. So if we look at kun. Then we have the kal, the hifil, the hofal. Okay, and then suddenly hitpolel means hitpolel, hitkonen. Okay, so we don't need to memorize them. Just know when you see a word that has a weird form, look it up, and you'll see that there are these other stems. There are more, but we're not going to go over them because it's not important. You can read about them in the book. All right, this is from Seow 331 to 333. The uses of ki, we're just going to read it because that's the easiest way to cover these. The particle ki is used in a variety of ways. It may introduce a causal clause and so should be translated as because or for. Ki asita zot arur ata, because you have done this, you are cursed. Koneni Adonai ki umlal ani, be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. You want to take the next one, Colton?
Yeah. Sorry, which one am I doing?
B.
B. Just read the sentence.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It may introduce.
Okay, it may introduce an object clause after verbs of perception: to see, hear, know, understand. In such cases, ki may be translated as that, or it may not be translated at all. So, ata yadati ki yere Elohim ata. Now I know that you are a fearer of God.
Just that the atta is atta. It's in pause.
Mm-hmm.
It has a kifkaton. It may introduce a clause stating the result of an action, and so should be translated as that or so that. Ma ra'ita ki asita et hadavar hazeh. What were you thinking that you were doing this thing? What did you see literally? Okay. Letter D.
Yeah, sorry. After a negative, it may be a strong adversative, meaning but. You shall not call her, or sorry, well, do the Hebrew first. Lo tikra et shma sarai. Ki Sarah shma. You shall not call her Sarai, but rather Sarah shall be her name. Oh, and Loki tzachakt, sorry. No, but you did laugh.
This use is related to Ki'im.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lo Yaakov yamer od shmecha or shimcha Ki'im Yisrael. Your name will no longer be called Jacob, but rather Israel. In temporal clauses, that ki may be translated as when. Vayhi ki zaken Yitzchak. When Isaac was old. Genesis 27:1.
If in conditional clauses, it states a real condition and is translated as if. So, ki timsa ish lo tevarchenu v'ki yevarecha yevarechecha ish lo ta'anenu. Golly. If you meet someone, do not salute him. And if anyone salutes you, do not answer him.
I included that in the conditionals last week or the week before. I don't remember. In temporal clauses, ki may be translated as when. I've already said that. Forgive me. G. In some cases, it has an asseverative or emphatic force and may be translated as indeed, surely, truly, with the like. Indeed, vexation kills the fool. Ka'as, like sin, anger, vexation. Okay. Thus, too, ki introduces affirmative statements and oaths. Okay, we've already seen that.
Yeah. So H, sometimes it has a concessive force, meaning though. Ki nafalti kamti. Though I have fallen, I will rise.
Kinafalti kamti. Though I have fallen. This is also Psalm 23. Gam ki elech begel salmavet. Even though I walk the valley of the shadow,
Yeah.
this gam ki, even though. Yeah. Sometimes it introduces direct speech and is therefore not translated. Vayomer ki ehyeh imach. He said, I will be with you. All right. Look at that. That's the end of show.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Good
I
job,
thought that
Jason.
this would take longer. This is 25 minutes. So on Thursday, we're going to do homework review for 29. I'm sorry about 28. I think we skipped it. Maybe it was 28 or 26. On Monday, we're going to continue reading David's story, and we'll close up loose ends of Seow's grammar, which means we're not going to do that now, but we'll do that next week. And then the following Thursday, we will finish with Seow's grammar all together when we do the homework review for 30, lesson 30. Okay, so that is really all we need to present. I don't think we need anything else at this point. What do you think? I thought that the reading would take longer. I don't know why.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like the reading of the grammar sentences.
Yeah, no.
What can I really say about all the minor binyanim? It's just like fodder.
There ain't look.
Like just stuff that's scattered around.
Yeah, there ain't nothing to say. I mean, like the one that you probably see the most, just because it appears so much in the Psalms, is the Misha, yeah, whatever it is, the pleased.
L'shashea.
Mishashea, thank you. It probably appears the most out of all of them. The rest of them are so of the pilpels. Just to be clear, what I'm talking about.
We have a lot of them used in modern Hebrew. A lot of them.
Yeah, the polels do happen a lot, but that's because they replaced the PL for geminates and hollows, and so you get used to seeing those when they come up. Like they come up frequently enough that you get used to them. The pilpels don't. The pilpels are just they're weird and they're strange, and there's also like some others. I don't even think that show mentions like the nitpael. There's like one or two words instead of a hithpael. They take an initial noon.
I think it's nitpaal.
Nitpaal, yeah. It's weird. Like there's just weird stuff that happens sometimes. We don't really have explanations for it. Most of the time, I think it can be chalked up to like it's just to differentiate it from this other form that sounds similar.
Well, this is how I feel about litbonen. Like to me, litbonen, hitbonanti. But in the Bible, you don't see hitbonen so much. You see hitbonan. I don't know why. Why is it hitbonan when it should be hitbonen?
Yeah,
there's always going to be weird things.
Yeah, I think into like modern Hebrew, just because it's, it's just standardized. Yeah, it's standardized a lot of things, so you don't get like even you don't get all the the difference with like the hollow hiffiels. Instead of getting hakimoti, the hekamti, which matches the everything else, the E class vowel and then the A class vowel of like haktal or hiktalta. Yeah.
Hekim,
yeah.
Hekamti. Makes it simple.
And so it makes sense why that would happen for people, and it makes me wonder too why why the language didn't do that from the jump, or if it did, why, it's like, who knows?
Why make it difficult in the first place?
Yeah. And that's what they say, though. Apparently, it's a really common thing to have languages that get really simple and like get really more complex after that. Like it's a known phenomenon, and like they go back and forth. Like there's parts of the language that like go in this circle.
Well, you see the same thing happening between Attic and Koine, that they're just forms that just become simpler.
Yeah, and that's
Standard.
the thing that's what makes sense to me.
Like
But yeah.
me verbs that become Omicron verbs.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, things like that.
Who knows?
Things that are middle deponent in the future that become active future in Koine.
Yeah.
Like Dioxomai, I will pursue in the Koine, it's Dioxo. I will pursue. Simple.
Yep.
Yeah. Same thing happens in Hebrew. That between biblical Hebrew and the Mishnaic period, it was simplified. If we think of some example of the nitpa'al is the word nishtana. Nishtana. Like in the Passover Seder, we say, Ma nishtana halayla hazeh mikol halelot.
So like,
How
is
is
it like
this
a
night different from
renew?
all
Is
other
it
nights?
is
Different.
it like different? Okay, makes sense. Okay.
Shoneh.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, that's you see where I was going with renew, right? Like should
Yeah.
not to change.
So
Yeah.
we could say, I think in modern Hebrew we would say, Ech halayla hazeh shoneh mikol halelot.
Yeah.
Shoneh.
Just use the participle, the call.
Yeah. איך הלילה הזה שונה מכל הלילות? In the Agada, we say, מה נשתנה הלילה הזה מכל הלילות? Which is, it makes it more interesting. Anyway, I think that's, we're losing viewers, so I think that we're at the end.
Yeah.
And we're going to just let it go for tonight, and I'll see you at 2:00 for our modern Hebrew. Yep.
Yep. Sounds good.
Do you know
See you
if Donovan's going to be with us?
I think he intends to be. He asked about the first 2 hours. He asked about the pre-reading tonight, so I assume he'll be here.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come in for a pre-reading.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I've not heard otherwise. Let me put it that way.
Cool.
All right. I'll see you about half an hour.
Michael says, great lesson. Thanks. All right, Michael. So we're going to be finish up with the grammar completely next week, and we'll think about what we need to do next. All right. Thanks for hanging in there all this time. See you later.